Hello everyone, this is Heather's weight loss page, and it's been a long time since I've done one of these video blogs, but I woke up this morning and went for a jog. Now, I was thinking about this as I was running or jogging or whatever. Anytime I say jog, I'm going to want everybody to assume it's a walk jog, because sometimes it's like, why am I typing walk jog? But I don't want people to think I get out there and I just bust tail for 3 miles. I can't do that. I'm not going to play. So, yeah. But whenever I say or write jog, I just want you to know a little heads up. It's like a walk jog. But I was going to type something out to share because this jog today was very insightful for me. I realized some things on this hour-long jog, and I want to share them with you because maybe it will help you in some part of your life, maybe it won't. I don't know, but I think it's worth sharing. And then I have a question at the end that I need some input. Let me fix my glasses. Okay. And I wrote everything down because I'm a list person and I can't just rattle it off. I wanted to remember not to forget. Okay. First thing that I realized on this jog today is that your map is not always God's map. Here's where I'm going with this. I didn't really have any plans like where I was going to jog today, but I kind of had a little idea. Like, I was going to take a path I've never taken before. Obviously, you'll understand where I'm going with this in a second. So I took off, and I got to the certain point where I thought I was going to go a certain direction and realized there was a fence. And I wasn't climbing the fence. So I'm not giving somebody else pictures to post on their Facebook of me climbing a fence and falling. So clearly, my map in my mind was not God's map today. And as I was changing my course, no big great shakes, made me think about how many times in life we think we have a plan for something. Anything. Doesn't even have to be weight loss or health. It could be anything in life. And we think we have a map, we have a plan. And just like that, God says, hey, that's not my plan. So it made me think about that, and a lot of times when we think we have something planned out and then it doesn't happen like that, we get upset. Not that I'll never not get upset again when something doesn't go how I have it planned, but it makes you stop and think a little bit that it's okay sometimes to not have everything planned out and to kind of even if you do have plans and it doesn't go through, just to trust that God's plan is the one that's meant for you. So that was the first thing that I embraced on my jog this morning. Second thing, some days, whenever, morning, afternoon, evening, you just have to get up and you just have to do it. I've wanted to, for a couple weeks now, I've wanted to just get up. Well, when I've had a chance to get up leisurely, this has not been a summer of leisure for me, get up and just go for a jog. And last night I told myself, like I have other nights, in the morning, I'm just going to wake up, I'm going to throw my stuff on, and I'm going to go. I'm just going to do it. Not think about it, just do it. And so many other times, when I wake up in the morning, I start thinking, and that's a problem. Because it's when you start to think that you start to convince yourself to not do something. Or you give yourself reasons, whatever they may be, to not do something. But this morning, I told myself repeatedly, don't think, just do. So I did it. And honestly, that was one of the best things I've ever done in a while, is to not think and to just do it. So I would encourage some of you, sometimes when you're just stuck and you're like, oh, I need to do this, or I want to do this, just stop saying I want and I think and just do it. Just go and do it. And even when I went out and left this morning, and I've been a little off my jog regimen trolley for a couple months now, not falling back and gaining a bunch of weight back or anything. I'm doing okay, just not been in my flow. And so even this morning when I started out, and I just started with walking, and I was kind of telling myself, oh, it'd be okay if I just walked this whole thing, it would be okay, but just stop thinking and just do. And then there was a moment, like a minute or 2 or 3 into my walk, and I was just like, I just want to jog. I just want to go. And that was just good. Like, just stop thinking, like, oh, when am I going to do this? Oh, okay, well, I'm going to wait until this corner to start jogging. Or I'm going to stop at this corner, and then I'm going to walk the rest of the... Just stop thinking and just do it. Just do whatever you feel inside you. And that's kind of what I did. Like, usually I try to time my walking and jogging. Today I just went and I walked when I needed to, and I jogged when I needed to. And that brings me to the third thing that I learned, especially when pertaining to the jogging, is I have not, like I said, I've not been jogging in a while. And I thought for sure that I would be really rusty. Was I a little rusty? Sure, of course. My endurance for so many months, from February up until like May and June, was progressively getting better and better. Of course, if you take a month and a half or so off, your endurance is going to drop a little bit. So, was I just peachy keen? No. But I was totally stronger than I thought I was going to be. And we're really our worst enemies, because leading up to this initial, get back in the flow jog, I thought, oh my gosh, I'm not even going to be able to jog like a minute. And I was having flashbacks to February when I was 50 pounds heavier, and I just was getting the gumption to start to jog even for 30 seconds to a minute on the treadmill. And I was almost just putting myself back in that place mentally, thinking, oh my gosh, when I start to jog again, I'm going to suck, and I'm going to not be able to jog for as long anymore. I'm going to have to start all over. And I was doing all these mental things to myself. And here I stopped thinking, and I just did it. Not perfect, but oh my gosh, I still have it. And that feeling, and I can just be speaking for myself, but if you understand this feeling, please feel free to share. That feeling of just starting to jog and just going faster and moving your feet farther and faster than you thought you could is such a rush. Just knowing you're doing something and it's just you and it's nobody else, that's pretty awesome to me. So I'm pretty proud of myself for just not thinking and just doing today. And the last thing, morning jogs are so peaceful. Oh my goodness. I wish that I could wake up without an alarm every day. If I could wake up every day without an alarm, get up, have time to go and do a jog at 7 in the morning, and then come home and shower and go to work, that would be beautiful. But I don't. So, pipe dreams. I do, essentially. You can be like, well, yes, you do, Heather. Well, I could get up at 5 in the morning. But that's not happening. Baby steps. But it was very peaceful. I would totally recommend anyone who is not used to working out in the morning or going for a walk in the morning or a jog, whatever you do. This is waking up early, catching up. I would suggest doing it. It was so peaceful. Nobody out. I probably saw I don't live in a busy area, so there's not tons of cars coming and going anyways, but I don't know, I probably saw less than 7 cars on my whole little journey. So that was pretty cool. And nobody's outside. And I passed maybe 2 walkers. So I would suggest morning. It's good for you. It's good for your body, good for your soul, good for your mind. All right. It's almost to 10 minutes, and if you're still watching this, bless your heart. I love you. But here's the question I need. Totally off track of this whole thing. Taking my mom to a movie today, I think, or we're going to a movie, and I don't know what to take her to see. We're not Harry Potter fans. I've not seen the first one or the second one or the 25th one, so why would I see this one? No offense to anyone that is a Harry Potter fan. You go on with your bad cape self. If I knew like a Harry Potter word, I would totally have used it there, but I don't even know. I don't even know. Okay, so what do I take my mom to see? Because I was looking up movies last night and I saw different previews from ones I thought would be okay, and then I watched them, and I'm sure they would be okay, but here's the thing. I'm 30 years old, and me watching kissing scenes, no problem, whatever. I'm not embarrassed, but I'm starting to think, like, does anybody still get embarrassed watching a kissing scene around their mother? Because I'm watching the preview, and I'm thinking, is this going to be awkward? So, I was thinking, what's a Crazy Something Love? That one looks kind of funny, but there's probably kissing scenes. Midnight in Paris, I looked up that one. But I don't think, that one looks like cute and funny, but maybe a little deep. I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing it, but I don't know if my mom would get it. I think my mom would actually like Bridesmaids. She'd probably laugh. I've already seen it. She'd probably laugh a lot. But I don't know. So I'm open for suggestions. Good movies to take your mother to see. And do you guys still feel awkward when you see kissing scenes when you're around your mom? Because I kind of do. Not that I watch many kissing scenes around my mom, because I don't. But anyways. Alright, I hope everybody has a wonderful Sunday. Thanks for watching. I'm going to try really hard because I'm trying to get my mojo back, and hopefully today was another step forward. So, trying to do more blogging, video blogging and stuff, keep myself accountable, reach out to you guys, and definitely give me some feedback. And if you've watched this for this like 12 and a half minutes, you're the best. I don't care what your family says about you. You're okay with me. All right, stay tuned. Bye. Have a good Sunday, everybody.